Recording in progress. How's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Daniel Dominguez, Money Man. And today in the Money Mindset Show, I'm going to talk about something that really, really hits home because a lot of things are going on now in the mainstream, in the media, um, and there's just a lot of heat, a lot of tension right now, especially after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I think that politically the country is very divided. But I'm not here to talk about politics. I don't really talk too much about politics because of that issue or that reason. It's very touchy to a lot of people. So really, what I want to talk about is beliefs. People cling to their beliefs so tightly that they're willing to sacrifice the facts to protect those beliefs. The reason why is because beliefs aren't just beliefs, they're ideas, they're identity. You strip beliefs from some people and they don't even know who they are anymore. The reason why is they fear the unknown. People in general fear the unknown. This is why people tend to crave they have an intrinsic desire to be told what to think, what to do, and what to accept. It's inside of us. We have that desire to want to be told what to do, what to think, and what to accept. Politics, I started off with talking about politics just now, but politics is a great example because it started out as a benevolent way to organize shared ideas between what was right and what was wrong. But it manifested or transformed into what it is today, which is really just two rival gangs, two rival cults, if you want to call it that, that are at all times butting heads, right? The two rival gangs are the Republicans and the Democrats. People wear these labels like it's a race or a gender, like it's a part of them, like they were born Republican or Democrat. Conversations don't just take place with people hearing each other out. There's no such thing as exchange of ideas anymore. Anything that one side says to the other triggers an emotional meltdown from one side or the other. People are afraid to even speak their mind anymore because they fear that the opinion of the mob may go against what they think, and therefore they may get censored or canceled or deleted, or even worse, right? So that's one thing. But going into another aspect, there's an illusion that we live in that a lot of people don't even realize. This illusion is making us believe that we have a sense of freedom, right? They make us, and by they, I mean the system, the powers that be, what have you, make us feel that by letting us choose from only the menu that they provide us, that is choice. But real freedom isn't picking between Coke or Pepsi or light and dark or rock and scissors. Real freedom is deciding what should be on the menu in the first place. That's how control works. The same thing for safety. People are slowly trading away their freedom for the illusion of safety. Nowadays, it's getting harder and harder to distinguish real from fake with AI and all of these new computer generated technologies. We don't even know what's true anymore. A lot of the time, we can't even tell. We really can't. But when we do discover the truth, it almost becomes dangerous to say it out loud. It's like as if the truth is a forbidden idea that we can't say anymore, right? People prefer the fake over the truth. It's crazy. Over and over, we've learned the truth after the fact. We were misled, we were lied to, we were manipulated, taken advantage of. We may get people, and I may get people that don't agree with me on this, but that's okay because in America, there's such thing called freedom of speech. But in my opinion, we've been lied to about COVID and vaccines. And in fact, there's facts, there's articles that have come out not too long ago speaking about COVID and how the vaccines weren't as effective and how COVID wasn't as deadly. But don't believe me, do your own research. Another one is Epstein. I know everyone has heard of the Epstein files and how they haven't been released for whatever reason, and how they don't know who killed Epstein or if he really killed himself or unalived himself. But the video that they released shows missing footage, missing time, you know. So was it tampered with? Was it not? All of these things are not clear, right? MLK and Kennedy, that's another one. Did Kennedy die from, the assassin that or unalived from that assassin, or was he a patsy? A lot of questions. 2008 recession, endless war in the Middle East, college debt and education, big pharma, healthcare, 9/11, government surveillance, UFOs, and even money itself we've been lied to about. So my question is this: if they've lied about all of these things, and it's been already proven that they've lied about these things, why wouldn't they lie about money and wealth too? We were sold a dream. Work hard, get a 9 to 5 job, grind 40 hours a week. Maybe one day you'll retire with the pension, maybe you'll retire with some social security. That's what we've been sold. Or you can even go on the other side of that coin, which is the Instagram version. Right now, after social media has come out, the Instagram version is you become a self-made millionaire, you flex Lambos, Rolexes, designer clothes, mansions, ladies, you know, the whole thing. But here's the truth. No one, and I mean no one, is self-made. Every single success story you've heard on the mainstream, especially, has had a team, has had a donor, has had a mentor, has had someone laying down the foundation before the spotlight ever hit them. And if you don't believe me, do your research. Trump, Bill Gates, Bezos, Elon, my list goes on and on. Even Epstein, if you want to talk about it, right? If you want to talk about that, but go ahead and do your research if you want on that. Don't believe anything I say. But let me tell you what I've learned on my short stint in this reality or this world so far. Not a lot. I'm still young. I'm not saying I know everything, but this is what I've learned so far regarding money. There's many lessons people can agree or disagree, whatever. I'm just telling you what I have experienced based off of my life. Okay. Making money isn't about doing the exciting things, it's about doing the boring things over and over and over again. Keeping money is about saying no over and over and over again. Big deals don't happen by luck. They happen because you followed up. You can make a living as an employee, but you'll never be free that way. Freedom comes from ownership. I've learned not to fear mistakes. Every single mistake is a tuition for the next level. And the more you make mistakes, the better it is for you because it's a volume game. So it gets you closer and closer every single time you make a mistake. Don't just act like the person you want to be. Sacrifice like the person you want to be. Two totally different things. Business is never personal. Never. Speed beats perfection any day of the week. And going the extra mile is where the opportunities are. Going the extra mile in anything is where the opportunities are. Treat everyone fairly because you never know who becomes your next client. This is very true. Keep your circle tight. Most people, even family, are just associates, even family, and very few are real friends that you can count on. Success attracts fake love, but almost nobody will help you build that success. Protect your energy. And I'll say this in closing. At the end of the day, control your addictions or they'll control you. Save yourself first because no one is coming to save you. And remember that the world is built on illusions. Fake has replaced the truth, safety has replaced freedom. And once you see through all of it, that's when you'll actually be free. So, in closing, when it comes down to it, measure how you got to the mindset that you got to. What made you believe the things that you believe today? Was it you or was it planted? It's very important because money is a mindset. Having money is a mindset. It's not just working hard or getting lucky or hitting it big, hitting the lottery. Having money, it's one thing to get it, it's one thing to keep it. Keeping the money is a mindset. And continuing to make money is a mindset. Anyone can get lucky one time, but to continue to do it over and over again is a mindset. So I question you, just like you should question everything. Is your mindset about money where you are right now due to you or due to someone else? And if you're not happy with where you are now, what do you need to do to change it? That being the case, I'll let you go with that one. Comment below what you think or what you would do, or if you agree or disagree. Subscribe, follow me for more of the podcast. Follow me on Instagram, on all my social medias. They are linked below. And hit the like button and send this to somebody who needs to hear it. Peace.